Hey guys, Matthew Morrow here with MorrowInvest.com. I want to share with you some of the things that I've used as a successful investor, businessman, author, and tell you the things that have helped to make me successful. It certainly has not been an easy road, but I want to share those with you today. I get asked about 401ks quite a bit. Now, I am no longer a financial advisor, and you should always consult with whoever is over your mutual fund, your IRA, your investments, and get a qualified, licensed individual to do that. These are just going to be my opinions, okay? All right, so one thing we look at in one of my last videos, I talked about why would you ever want a tax return. Basically, when you're giving your money to the government for a whole year and waiting on, say, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in return, what you're really doing is giving the money, you're overpaying in taxes to the federal government, state government, and when you do your taxes, they give you a refund. They're giving you your money back, right? I want to make my taxes as low as possible. Later we're going to talk about in a video the difference between tax evasion and tax avoidance. One is very illegal and one is a given right that you have. Okay, so one of the things I get asked about is 401ks, right? So just an easy, simple way to double what you have going into your 401k. Does that sound good? If you could double your money? Let's look here. If you have a matching 401k, this is important, okay? Okay, so you have a matching 401k. And the percentage is not really important, right? Okay, so if your company matches 3%, 1%, 5%, are you with me? Okay, so every year you're having taxes taken out on you, right? Well, what you do is at the beginning of the year or any time throughout the year, you can actually ask for less taxes to be taken out. Now, why would you do that? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to take, say it's, let's do a real simple number. Let's just say $100, right? Let's say $100 every two paychecks, right? Let's say you get paid every 2 weeks, and this is just going to be once a month, right? That you're going to make, that you're going to have this $100 worth of taxes taken out of your paycheck before you get your pay stub, right? Well, what you're going to ask them to do is take out the minimum legal allowable taxes. You'll go to your payroll department and do this. You're going to want to take out the least amount of taxes that they'll allow you to do. Now, instead of taking that extra money that you are going to be getting in your paycheck, say that extra $100, instead of spending that money, what you're going to want to do is, if, and of course this is if you have a matching 401k, you're going to take that $100, if you're not already maxed out, right, on your matching. If you're already doing 3, 1, or 5%, whatever, this might not work for you. However, say you're only matching 3%, say you're only putting in 3%, but the maximum allowable in your company, they'll match up to 5%. That's a pretty good company, right? Okay, so what you do is this extra $100 a month might not sound like much, but instead of that money coming out of your taxes and going to overpay your taxes, and at the end of the year you just getting that money back, which basically the government hasn't given you any interest on that money, right? So you've put in $100 per month times 12 is $1,200, right? Okay? So now what you do is you're now putting that $1,200 straight into your 401k, which is a tax-deferred plan, okay? And what that means is you have doubled your money, okay? So if you have put in $1,200, right, and then your company here, let's call it company XYZ, is matching that percentage, and they're also putting in $1,200. Well, what that means is 1,200 over 1,200, you just got a 100% return, right? You doubled your money. Everybody see that? So a lot of people worry about whether they're going to get into a mutual fund, in their 401k, whether they're going to be in a bond, a money market, a large cap, small cap, foreign investments. They're all worried about what they're going to do. That's for a different lesson, and we'll talk about that later. But for now, if you're already putting your money in your 401k, and you probably have a balanced approach for most of you, and you're putting in that extra $1,200 a month that you would be just sitting in the government that is not doing you any good, and you're getting a $1,200 return, that means you're making 100% on your money. Do you understand? Now, a lot of people get confused when we start doing percentages, but basically, if you hand me $1,200 and I hand you back $1,200 in return, so now you have $2,400, you've doubled your money, right? So for every $100 you put in, you've now doubled your money. Okay? I hope that tip of the day has helped you.